Morning, guys. There has been quite a bit of drama in the ketogenic community lately. Not totally, but just in the little group that I associate with, or that I claim to associate with anyway, which for the most part will not be happening anymore. I don't do drama very well, and it doesn't just start with me. There's a few different situations in the last few months where people are fighting about stuff that's stupid. They shouldn't even be fighting about, and disagreeing about tons of stuff, and then taking it back and forth, and then creating videos about it, and it makes no sense. So I'm done with it. I'm washing my hands of it. I'm walking away from it completely, and I'm going to continue to network with the people that share my ideas and that like to practice a more strict form of keto. I was talking to a couple people yesterday on keto in general, and since the 1980s, keto was never this loosey-goosey, keto Weight Watchers, lazy keto stuff. You still had to be somewhat conscious of what you were doing. You still had to be somewhat, you didn't have to. You could do it however you want, I guess, but that's not necessarily the best for you. However, you know, I see a lot of people doing it and saying, I'm doing the best that I can. Do you know it just takes a few seconds to whip up some homemade mayonnaise at the house? It's not hard. It doesn't take that much time at all. Actually, it'll probably save you money instead of going to the store and getting mayo that has soybean oil and canola oil in it, or using the Hidden Valley powders that have maltodextrin in it. I mean, I'm just saying. I see a lot of the pictures and stuff that people are eating, and they've been doing keto for a year and a half, yet they're still eating the same garbage that we're supposed to be staying away from. They're eating the garbage that has the oils and stuff in it that are hydrogenated, that have higher omega-6 count than omega-3. But when you talk about most of them, do they even know what that stuff is? No. More than likely they don't. Because they're trying to lose weight. It's not so much about health as much as it is losing weight in most cases. Because if it was about health, they would realize that soybean and canola oils in the products that they use, hydrogenated and having higher omega-6 count, are very inflammation promoting. So if I don't speak out against stuff like that, how are people going to know if they don't do their research? How are people going to know that the different types of mayo are definitely not very kosher with the ketogenic diet? How are they going to know that having sugar-free jello with maltodextrin that has almost twice the GI index of regular table sugar is not necessarily kosher on the ketogenic diet? You don't have to do anything that I say. You don't have to do anything that I recommend at all. You don't even have to subscribe to my channel, but I'm appreciative that you do, because you want real good, hard information. If you subscribe to my channel and know what kind of content I put out, yet continue to complain that I'm too strict, or that everybody is not like me, that's the definition of insanity. You're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. My content has been this way from the beginning. This content will not change. I'm not going to change for anybody specifically. The other day, somebody was telling me that maybe I could be more considerate of women and stuff that are on my group that may be a little softer and can't take such honest opinion and stuff up front. You don't have to subscribe here. There are plenty of people out there that talk about lazy this and lazy that, and they eat tons of food with nitrates and soybean oils and canola oils and maltodextrins and dextroses and sucroses and all this other stuff. There are plenty of other channels that talk about that stuff. So why subscribe to a channel that you know is not going to tell you what you want to hear? Do you know the reason why you do that? It's because I think deep down inside you know I'm real, and I'm being truthful with you, and I actually want you to heal. I want you to do the best for you. And as long as this knowledge is here, maybe you'll eventually start to use it. Maybe you'll see through my journey that I'm right. Maybe you'll give me 5 minutes of your time and actually go research something that I'm saying and see that it's correct, that it's not a lie. It's not me trying to make you feel like you have to be super, super strict and not enjoy your life. What I want you to do is I want you to minimize your food groups. I want you to take a lot of that variety and stuff that you expect and want, and I want you to decrease it. Start very small with the same stuff in your diet over and over again, and then start to expand out so you see what does things to you. You see where your triggers and stuff lie. You see what causes certain flare-ups in your body. Instead of just jumping on the ketogenic scene and having this huge variety that social media paints, that all these doctors and stuff out here paint, having your keto treats and everything else and your processed keto foods, and start from square one. Start at a minimum standpoint and then expand from that so you can eventually incorporate those other things into your diet, but being very conscious of what you're putting in so you can see how it affects you. I'm not going to change my content, and I've had several people ask lately, nobody specifically, and then try to defend themselves on my page about why new people should be able to expand or explore all these options and stuff without being criticized. I'm not criticizing anybody. And if it ever sounds like I'm criticizing anybody, it's because that's my content. I come across very upfront, very forward, very truthful. I won't change that. I'm not going to change that for anybody. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help people. And I posted a let me read it to you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. On Jimmy Moore's group, the author of Keto Clarity, and on my carnivore group that I admin, I posted this, and shockingly, the people from the carnivore community are really, really, really in tune with my way of thinking. The people from the ketogenic community are the exact opposite almost. It's like more of the ketogenic people have an issue with saying, don't consume all that junk up front and then expand yourself into different types of food so you can see how it's affected. Where people on the carnivore side that know they really want to minimize their food group and they want to do it slowly and do it the right way and engage their health for medical reasons more than anything, absolutely in tune with me 100%. Isn't that funny? I was listening to a video last night by a new up-and-coming YouTuber that really puts out good content, and he said, vegans are liberal and meat eaters are conservative. And he was very respectful with this. He actually went along and went through the history of this and was talking about why it kind of seems carnivores are conservative and vegans are liberal. And everybody in the comment section actually respected what he had to say and how he broke it down, because I was like, wow, I never thought about it that way. There's a lot of that stuff I'm seeing now with this community. Now, let's see here. I had to pick up my other phone so I can read the post that I put for you guys so you guys can see where I'm coming from. Alright, here it is. I think this is it. Alright, this was my post yesterday at about 1:14, and I posted my video about doing keto backwards on it. I said, I find too many people are doing keto backwards and don't actually know or understand what keto is. In this video, I use an analogy where I face daily in my profession with green mechanics. Keto is not just being in ketosis. Keto is about making a conscious decision to engage your health properly. That means not loosey-goosey, just adding whatever in. It means actually putting forth some effort to make sure your health is number one. And adding all the junk that some of you guys are doing, that's not it. That's just because you can. It's not because you're doing the best you can. It's just because you can. I know better. I've talked to a lot of you privately that do it and want the extra help, but on social media I see kind of like different explanation on why you do it. It's about learning and not just trying to fit into a little cute group of friends that are super supportive of each other and everyone shares their little keto junk ideas, but rather learning and growing in the knowledge and time. And with this, you can achieve great health and success. Have you noticed keto has started its own little cliques and groups, and if you're not with the way that they do things, you'll never be seen as equal, and now you're considered the keto police. Social media and people wanting to make keto something it's not is destroying it slowly. And more new people are led astray by super keto fires. Oh, it's okay, hun. Have your ranch dressing with your maltodextrin and your soybean oil and canola oil, and it'll be okay. No, it won't. And the longer it takes you, the more you'll hurt yourself by listening to advice like that. Sure, you can eat the whole pan of fat bombs. Just jump back on. It'll be all right. Now you're bloated and you're aching, and it's your own fault, silly. It will not be okay. Oh, you want some keto chocolate? I got just the thing for you, Russell Stover's junk. Would you recommend an alcoholic recovering drink near beer? No, you wouldn't. It won't be okay. Same concept. Start small, less variety, and expand slowly, and you'll figure this out the right way. Your way. And you know why it's considered your way? Because you're the one doing the work. Because you're the one that's expanding slowly. You're the one that's picking the choices and stuff that get brought back into your diet. And that's how you engage yourself properly. But you're the one picking. You can decide how much, when, how, why. Are you going to run out in the field and slaughter the cow right there, or are you going to go to the meat market and get your meat there? I mean, it's not about attacking people. It's not about making people feel like they lose if they don't make the best choice right away. It's about informing people and putting the knowledge out there. If I don't do it, and I keep seeing all these other people out there make these YouTube videos and stuff, when I see them do their grocery hauls, they get processed junk. They got cheeses with anti-caking agents and stuff in it. They're using stuff that's loaded with maltodextrin. They're using all this stuff, and then they're showing it to people, and they're saying, hey, this is my keto haul. And I think to myself, what are you doing? Some of you have been doing this for a long time. That's where my problem lies. I know it's not my job to police anybody up. It's not my job to babysit anybody, but it damn sure is my job to give people good information. And that's what this channel is about. If you don't like the information that I put out, I'm not even really sorry. You just need to go somewhere else. Because my content is not changing. My content is real regardless if you like it or not. My content is upfront 100% me researching stuff and looking into things as well as others. And the doctors and stuff talk about the stuff we do. How many times has Dr. Berry said stay away from stuff with hydrogenated canola oil, soybean oil, vegetable oils? It's almost just as bad for you as eating sugar. And what do people do? I turn around and I look at half their products are full of that stuff and they don't even realize it. Or they do realize it because I've said something to them, but yet they continue to do it. And then other new people have to watch it and they say, oh, that's my girlfriend right there. She's the one that's doing it. And she says it's okay because she lost 100 pounds doing it. So I want to do it and continue making myself very inflammatory because I'm just after this to lose weight. I'm not after this to engage my PCOS, my Hashimoto's, my fibromyalgia. I'm not in this to engage any of that stuff. I just want to lose weight. Well, she might be the right one to follow. Or he might be the right one to follow. You're not going to get that kind of information here. Because I won't put that out. You guys know that this is my channel. And you don't have to follow it. You don't have to like how upfront or how honest I am about things. This video is not towards anybody in particularly. There's just been a lot of stuff going on the last few days with the drama floating back and forth. Other YouTubers fighting with each other and then turning around and then having something to say to me because of my content. And it's like, I don't have the right to put out my content. I don't have the right to put this stuff out on this channel so people get good information regardless if they like it or not. It's here. And it's here to stay. And it won't change. And that's how it is. So all the videos you want talking about people like me, but we're not going away. There's not enough of us out here, frankly. I'm here to help people that need healing, not people that just want to eat keto food and lose weight. Anyway, that's my 15 minutes of conversation this morning. Kind of let you guys know where I've been the last few days and what I've been dealing with. But I'm not dealing with anymore. I'm just going to walk away from it all. If you have a problem with what I have to say in my videos and stuff like that, you let me know, because I'll walk away. I won't support you. You don't have to support me. We'll unsubscribe from each other, and we'll just have ourselves a little merry day. But at the end of the day, a year from now, 2 years from now, 6 months from now, you'll think in the back of your head, man, that guy was right. We kept helping all these people and stuff, and we're using the very products that are kind of making them sick. Anyhow, thanks, guys. Appreciate your time. Keto on, carnivore on. This is your life. You get to live it. You, right there. The healthy way. Not the keto-fied way. Thanks, guys.